Further breaking developments coming in. One of the central issues of this talk is going to be on TikTok. The deadline for TikTok's Chinese owner, ByteDance, to sell its US operations by 17 September or face a shutdown is going to be taken up in this meeting. It's reported, though, that the deadline is likely to be extended again. If this extension happens, it would be the fourth extension since Trump took office. Andrew Leung, independent China strategist, is with us live. Talks are currently underway in Madrid. Andrew, TikTok, one of the key contentious issues between both sides, which will be on the table, we're told.
Well, I think that Beijing is not it's, pretty relaxed about TikTok, but it doesn't want to sell TikTok or just offhand. It wants to control the locker rooms. But then besides that, I think that that's still negotiable. But I think that China does not look at the whole negotiations or talks one by one, one piece by one piece in separation. The whole thing must be taken holistically. In other words, you just can't lump huge tariffs on what China perceives as main the weakest point. For example, the nanometer semiconductor chips, and also impose huge tariffs affecting the entire supply and value chain and targeting a lot of Chinese companies, and then expect China just to give in on others. So I think that China's looking at the whole situation, that the whole negotiations holistically, rather than just piece by piece. Now I think that the two sides are unlikely to come to a definite conclusion this time around, and I think that Trump wants to engineer the kind of momentum towards what he perceives as a win. But I think that I think at the moment he wants to pressurize Beijing to not buy oil from Russia, so as to force Putin onto a negotiation table. But I think that China is not going to give in, because China bought Russian oil long before the Ukraine war, and it's not really taking advantage of the current situation. So I don't think that China would give in on that. And then there are other pressure points. For example, asking China to buy more agricultural products, and also oil from the United States. But I think that China is unlikely to agree each one.
Okay, stay with us now.